What's up, IG? Let me go ahead and slap a filter on. It's been a long day. What a year this week has been. Okay, this is a little extreme, so I'm not going to do this filter. We're going to find something good. Okay, this should be good. Right, so we are just waiting on... Okay, this is a very extreme filter. All right, so what you're going to do, Cherrylita, is request to join, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, okay. Oh, this filter is kind of cool. So as soon as this wonderful young lady requests to join, we can get this party started. Okay, I'm going to just do this one. All right, so you should see an option. If you don't see the option to request to join, you can close out of the live. And then as soon as... Oh, perfect, girl. Perfect. All right. 2. The filter went away. It's fine. This is El Natural today. All right. Perfect. Hello.
Oh.
How are you? Good afternoon.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You look dope. Your layout, I got to upgrade. Your layout is popping. So that's cool.
Your background looks nice.
Thank you. How are you today? How's your day going so far?
It's been going pretty well. I've kind of been mentally preparing myself for this moment to talk. So yeah.
Okay, I love it. So for those of you who don't know what's going on, I am Shakira 2 times with the Taco Tuesday podcast. This is the Pop-Up Shop where we interview Black entrepreneurs, Black business owners, just young people that are looking to do great things. And this young woman is 1,000% that. She is the epitome of everything I just explained. So go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Hey, my name is Cherrylita. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm a video creator. I do video editing and anything else. I can do it, but video editing, that's me.
And she is like cold. Like she is a video editor, okay? Like I am going to make sure that we have the link to her website and what she does so you guys can follow her. I have a friend who just joined who's actually from ATL. She's a realtor. Shout out to Beauty. So she might be looking for some work. You guys should be able to collab. But you're really talented. You're really talented. So like you said, you're a video editor. First of all, I just want to say right now, living in LA, I think that video editing is like crucial. Like y'all are essential workers in the creative world in all aspects. But it's really, really cool to see it. As much as I see video editors, it's really dope to see a Black woman doing it. So kudos to you. I think that is amazing. At what point in your life journey were you like, this is what I want to do? I'm going to do what I can to excel in it, and this is my calling. At what point did you feel that that was the case?
Well, actually, video editing was never like an original plan. It was like never a thought. It wasn't like I was a kid. I was like, this is what I wanted to do. It was more so when I got to college, more so my sophomore year of college, and I had to take a summer class, and it was just like, okay, whatever. This is just for my major. And then I ended up really liking it, and I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. And then it was really from that point there, so it was really kind of a few years ago. So yeah.
So that's the cool thing about college. Like a lot of people, they go thinking that one thing is going to happen, and then their whole life changes for the better because they find what they're passionate about. So that's a really cool story. And you found out your sophomore year, so you didn't waste too much money. You know what I mean? You were able to switch it up pretty fast. So that is dope. That's dope. So let's talk about your website. You guys, her website is poppin'. I'm going to have you say the name of it. I looked on and I was like, this is nice. A lot of mobile websites for some of our favorite companies. Like when you get on your phone, they be glitching, dancing, doing the robot. Like your website is so nice and so visually appealing. And it shows your skill set. Like you can tell that you are, like you said, you do it all. You're good at a lot of things and you're very diverse. What would you say is your favorite thing to do out of all of your creative endeavors?
I would say definitely editing. Well, I guess obviously, but I like planning, which I guess technically would be pre-production, and then just like helping someone else, like what they think in their mind, hoping that actually becomes something that they see. Because I definitely know how that feels, and it's just wow because you think of something and you're kind of like, well, can I make this happen? Can I really make this something real? And then when you actually see it like come about, like that's an amazing feeling. I think that can really be applied to any profession, like even like a dentist or a doctor. And I definitely think musicians can relate. Like when, like as a musician, like you write music and you're like, okay, this is just a song here, but then let's say you get booked for a show a few months later, and then you actually have that moment to perform. It's like, wow, this is really me.
Yeah,
So
it's like
just
that full circle moment.
yeah, it's just like the starting point to just the final point of like when it actually happens. It's just like an amazing thing. It's like I didn't know I was capable of this, and so yeah, just being able to help in a way.
Yeah, yeah. And I love your energy. So I can tell, I'm sure that you being behind the scenes and helping is like helping the artist as well. Because you have really good energy. And that I think when you're
Thanks.
collaborating with other people, that's like one of the most important things, no matter what your skill set is. So I love that. Now, when you go to your website, and shout out your website for me. What's
Um,
the name?
my website is Cherrylita Castedio. That's my first and last name together. So it's in the link in my bio because it's kind of long because my name is sort of long. But yeah, it's Cherrylita
Put the link
Castedio.
in her bio. You heard it here
Yes,
first.
Instagram
Um,
bio.
now, when you go to your website, you can see all the different things you've done from music videos to shorts. What is your favorite type of work to do? Like
Um,
specifically? Yeah.
mm, I like music videos. I like short film. I'm more so like I haven't done one yet, but I like commercials and like
Okay.
advertisements because I like short form content because it's kind of straight to the point. And me, I zone out really fast, and I know what it's like to to watch something. And it's like what's the point of this? Can we get to the moment? So I like things that are kind of like short, but they can still be captivating. Like if I'm watching something that's sort of long, it needs to somehow be intriguing or somehow like
Yeah.
capture me. But yeah, I like doing music videos. I like short films. I love to do more short films. Yeah, like I said before, I haven't done like many commercials or advertisements, so I like to do that.
Okay. So, what's been your favorite project to date, and explain the process of that project and how it all came full circle?
Okay. Well, my favorite project is when I made lighters and when I actually made some beats. More so respectfully because it's like that was like real me. Like that was me. Like working with other people is cool, but I think it's important to whatever you do, like you need to do something for yourself, whether or not, you're just gonna put it out there, but you need to be able to like create things for yourself. So for me, oh gosh. Okay, so it started off with MasterCards, which was last year, which was a postcard that I made. And I wanted to send it to different people. So I basically did that. And I got feedback on it. I didn't ask for feedback, but that's cool though. But
Yeah.
yeah, I got some feedback back, but it was good feedback. And it was like, oh, well, this is interesting. So apparently I'm doing something right and something captivating. And oh, yeah, my lighters.
I was gonna say you've got some fans in the audience.
Yes, that's my friend Rashad. He's fantastic. But yeah, lighters were the next thing I made. They're called master lighters, which I made this year. I did that because when I found out that okay, so after these MasterCards that I made, the response was interesting. So I have people's attention, whether or not I asked for it, or more so they're nosy enough to want to find out what I'm
Either
doing
way,
and
you
how I
have their
do.
attention, right?
Yeah,
Got to capitalize
but
on that.
yeah. So this time I wanted to do another product, but this time I wanted to try to make some money. So I was like, what could I do? I didn't want to necessarily do T-shirts, and I didn't necessarily want to do stickers,
Mhm.
and so I thought of lighters. I don't know what point made me think of lighters, and I don't know how that happened, but it made a lot of sense, and especially in Atlanta,
Yeah,
a lot of people
especially
need lighters.
and especially during COVID, people don't have anything else to do but
Yeah, you're
use
like,
light, but smoke. So it makes sense to me.
yeah. So I thought about lighters. So I put my logo on some lighters, which I had the lighters manufactured. I didn't make the lighters myself, but I did make my logo myself. So I made the lighters. I had two colors. I had grudge gray and then I had berry red. And I ordered those and I didn't tell anybody about it. And then when they came, I was like, oh wow, this is real. And
Right.
so I had the lighters. But I didn't want to just like put the lighters out. Just like, all right, I got some lighters. Come on, buy them.
Right.
I just I wanted to do it like sort of differently. So that turned into um, a Forbes magazine of me of 30 under 30 because I'm under 30 and I do like Forbes and yeah. So I made a special edition Forbes 30 under 30 magazine and of me. and I had pictures taken of me, and the pictures of the lighters are pictures that I took myself. I took them in my room and I set it up.
Oh my gosh.
If you see
A
that, if you
cold
look at,
piece. Yes.
yeah. So the picture of the lighters I took, and I like set up the back design, and like what I put them on is actually a jacket and a blazer. So
Oh.
yeah, but it's like real close, so you can't necessarily tell what it is. So yeah,
Right.
it's just like a regular jacket of mine, and then a striped blazer.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I was like, okay. And then I made that whole magazine. I put it together. It wasn't hard, but I had to think about what I wanted to do. So for reference, I looked at like other magazines, and I looked at Ford magazines, and I looked at their cover, and I kind of wanted to set it up like that, but still doing my own thing. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I went about that. And then with that, I was like, okay, magazine. And then I
Check.
wanted to do some more with it.
Right, right.
And so I made like a mini commercial advertisement thing, um, which I used the song. His name is Leo. I used the song from his EP called The Blank Canvas. I asked him, could I use it? And he said yes. And so I used that, and I made a, a video commercial that's like really short. And I used some of the pictures from the photo shoot, and I used some pictures from the lighters, and I put that together. And I think, well, I like it. I think it's good.
Girl, I'm just like, okay, so we have so much to unpack here. So first of all, the way that your face lit up when I was like, what's been your favorite thing? Like, you can tell you're so passionate about all of this because your whole mood changed, your face lit up. So that's really dope to see. I love when people feel truly passionate about what they're doing. So that's my take on that. Secondly, you are a visionary. Like, that is insane. Like, it's one thing to have a unique idea. That's dope. I think as millennials, a lot of us, are in tune with the creative side of us, and we're able to brainstorm and come up with unique ideas. But to act on it basically all on your own, solo, put all the moving pieces together that most people would need a team of people to do, and then to go out and put that on a platform, like, that is absolutely amazing. That is so cool. So
Thanks.
yeah, like, you literally, you do so many different things, and it sounds like you are your own team. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting. But if things for you blow up the way that I think that they should, and I think that in your heart they will, because you're such a visionary, could you see yourself like hiring a group of people to help with certain aspects? Like, would you have a graphic designer? Would you have an assistant editor? Or do you take pride and do you enjoy doing all of it by yourself?
Yeah, I would definitely like have a team. I know I do most things by myself,
Mm-hmm.
but if I need help with something, I know there's people that I could call on. And
Mm-hmm.
when I get to that point, I'm gonna say when I do, because it's gonna happen. When I
It's
get
gonna
to that
happen.
point,
Period.
I definitely have some like friends that I would love to put on, have them help me, and I can help them. But yeah, definitely a team for sure. I would definitely have some people around me, because for me, like, keeping up with social media, well, for me personally, it's already like a task in itself. And I'm like,
For
oh my
sure.
god, I
For
see why
sure.
people have assistants and social media managers. I'm like,
Right.
oh my god. So yeah, I would
And then back
definitely.
to that project, because there were so many steps that went into it. How long did it take for you to put all of that together? Like, from the start of the idea to you executing it, how long did that take?
With the lighters.
Yes.
Okay, so I thought about this last year. So that was 2019. I got the lighters in, it was either January this year or December of last year. Um, Production wise, it didn't take too long. What more so took the longest was like putting things together and making sure like this is what I really want to put out. It wasn't necessarily hard or like really tedious. It was more so like planning in like detailed purposes and how I want to like distribute it. How do I want to go about it? Should I advertise this first? Should I do a rollout? Like I'm about to drop an album, or should I just do I tease this? So it was more so like thinking wise about how I wanted to put it out, and then actually like editing everything together, like with the magazine, and then with like the commercial, the video. That took a little while, but it wasn't painful because I enjoyed it. But yeah, more so the longest part was thinking about how I wanted to distribute it, like put it out there,
Yeah.
let the people know what's up.
Right, right. Kudos to you. And
um,
like Ryan Aubrey said, the founder of Taco Tuesday podcast, he's in the comments saying independent. He
I
spelled it out though, like
tried.
Lil Boosie, because you are like, You're literally your own team. That is so cool. And it's dope that you enjoy editing. Girl, if I enjoyed editing, oh my goodness, my life would be so different. My life would be so different.
I
So
feel
that
that.
is really great. Now, I know that you said that that's been your favorite project so far to date, the Master Lighters. And I know that you said in the future you want to get more into commercials. What would be like your dream gig in the future?
Mm. Hmm. Well, if you've seen like Fanta commercials or
Yeah,
like Sprite advertisements or like
like the
how
fun
Drake
ones.
did, it was like, yeah, I like those commercials. And ooh, well, I don't have a necessarily like a product right now that I would want to work on, but I guess there's some people in mind that I wouldn't necessarily like. There's some people in mind that I would like to, I guess, work with, like Hype Williams or I think working with Megan, would be
Yes,
cool, or
yes, yes, yes.
Flo Millie or Rico Nasty, but
Okay, put on some
yeah, well,
female rappers.
allegedly, but
I love
yeah,
that. I
yeah, I
love
think working
that.
with Hype Williams would be cool. He's done a lot of stuff. He wrote Belly, and then he wrote
Yeah.
well, Kanye, he has a short film called My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. So he wrote that, and then he did All of the Lights, Rihanna,
Yeah,
and
no, he's a
yeah,
huge
yeah,
visionary
he's done a
too.
lot, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
him,
speaking of Kanye, and this is just an assumption based off of what I've just a conversation we've had today. With you being such a visionary, who are some of your biggest influences?
mm, um, Kanye is one. His
I just
music,
knew it. I just knew he was.
yeah,
Unfortunately, like, how can he not be? He is a genius. He crazy, but he's a
yeah.
genius. Yeah.
It's kind of hard being a Kanye fan right now, but he's definitely influenced a lot of people, and he's definitely influenced me. Especially his older stuff, like it's just amazing. Like he really hustled for that, and I'm sorry, what's the question?
Oh no, just who influences you and your
Okay,
work
okay,
and your even like your mindset to be so independent in the work that you do.
okay. Flying Lotus, Brain Feeder Records. I think they're great. Flying Lotus definitely influences me a lot. He's really experimental with his stuff. If you ever seen his songs and music videos, like he even did a short film called Kuso. So definitely them. TDE, of course. TDE, yeah. TDE is a
Okay.
big one with like
Yeah.
Kendrick and all them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I guess more so independent wise. I guess my father in a sense, because he does a lot of things, and it's more so like I see him do like things on the will of his own, and it's just like me being around him that much kind of goes into me being his child. So I am my father's daughter, and
Right, right.
so that really influences me to be like do things on your own. And he always told me, don't wait for no one. Like even your
Period.
friends, don't wait for your friends. Like if you want to do something, you need to do it. So yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love to hear that. So what can we expect from you coming up? Are there any new projects that you're working on that you could talk to us about?
Um. hmm. Well, for myself, I actually want to put out master lighters again. Some more
Okay.
lighters. People actually asked me, do I have any more? And then I sold out. I was like, oh, I don't have any more. But I was like, okay, just
You sold
feedback.
out. Okay. I was
Yeah,
just gonna ask that
yeah.
too.
There was more of a demand, which I was like, okay, so I'm doing something right. So yeah, I definitely want to do that again. But
For
I know I
sure.
want to go about it a different way. I actually want to make like a real commercial with actual like talent, like actors and stuff. I kind of already thought about that. So
Okay.
next year we'll see with that. And then
Yeah.
I have some film projects I'm supposed to be working on in November. Wait, September, October. Yeah, November.
Okay.
In November. So we'll see how that goes with Corona around and
Right,
staying
right. We'll
alive.
see.
So yeah,
Right.
that's supposedly lined up. And then so when I made my beats, I said I was gonna make a beat tape. And then my friend Rashad, he was just like, "You should do it." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Do it.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I kind of
Please
want to
do
do
it. We will
a beat
endorse it.
tape.
Girl, I'm all here for it. I'm here for just the woman empowerment. You wear so many hats. You might as well flex all of them. And me and Ryan Aubrey Taco Tuesday podcast, I don't know if you know, girl, but me and him, low key, we like to freestyle battle. So, I mean, we might as well get one of your beats in the background and make it a
Hey,
real thing. So,
okay.
I'm definitely here for it. I'm definitely here for it. Before I let you go, Cherrylita, what do you have to tell to your fans and the viewers and people watching? Do you have any last words about the work that you do, or about your website or anything like that?
Well, I would say, always believe in yourself, no matter what, just do stuff. And I definitely get how it feels real easy to give up, but don't you have to keep going, like no matter what, just keep going. Like if you really want something, you're gonna do it. And I know that for a fact. Like you're not
Yeah.
gonna complain, you're not gonna feel really entitled or be lazy. But if you want to do something, no matter what anyone else says, like do it. You're the
Mm-hmm.
only one that can see your vision for real. So
Period.
follow
I love
that,
it.
follow yourself.
I love it. You're such a light. Thank you so much for being on this. Again, you guys, if you're watching this right now, if you're getting the tail end of it, it will all be on the Taco Tuesday podcast. Thanks again, beautiful. My name's Shakira
Thank
2 times, and we
you.
are out. Bye.
Thank you.